Right to the end. You never really go away, because as a songwriter, I've always got 3 minutes in me that can change my life and anyone else's.
Out of the music game for nearly a decade, the biggest success story from the UK garage scene returns. Welcome back, Craig David. How does it feel to be back?
You know what? It's a weird one, because I don't feel I've ever actually really been away. But it's just like you have to kind of just put the faders down, you know what I mean? Put the mic down for a second, put the headphones, and just monitor things for a moment. But now I'm like, you know when you're raring to go? Like you almost got to calm yourself down because you're going to blow some speakers, you're hitting red on the meters. I'm back in that young 16-year-old kid mode, so it's lovely. In the place tonight, we got the Craig David performing a PA of filming in.
15 years ago, Craig David's global superstardom was assured. His debut album, Born to Do It, selling 7 million copies worldwide, as his unique mix of two-step garage beats and R&B put him on front covers internationally. On my way to see my friends. They were songs he began writing at just 16 in his mum's Southampton flat.
The people who grew up with my music are now 15 years older, and they're at a point in their life where they could be married, could have children, and they're looking back at some of the best times, which were, at the time you probably didn't think of it, but at school, and having so many friends, and that hustle to get to that thing, and that first girlfriend, and all those different memories are linked to music. And thankfully, my music was part of that whole generation growing up.
Craig David here, and welcome to Behind the Scenes of my UK tour.
Just a few years after his enormous success came the satire Beau Selector, a caricature by Keith Lemon that was to become synonymous with his career. How did you feel when that stuff happened? That was ridiculous.
Do you know what? It's weird because the mainstream media portrayal of it was, they didn't quite know how I felt about it. That's why it kind of lingered on for so long. At the end of the day, it was no different from Spitting Image that I used to watch like on Channel 4.
That good. And you, stop nodding your head. Oh, Selector.
The show was still building momentum, and people were kind of thinking, oh, okay, we need to be careful with this. So then they wanted me to play the victim, be the other guy, be the, oh man, it's so sad, like, I don't know what to do. Well, me in the middle, if I'd followed my intuition, I was like, I don't really care. I'm cool.
I know you're one of the garage pioneers.
Yeah, okay.
But I've heard that you've been back in the studio.
I've been back in that studio.
But now he's back with an album of original material called Following My Intuition.
Things too seriously. I'm back in the mode of, like I said, the 15, 16-year-old kid who's hungry and got everything to prove, who wants to get his mum out of the council flat she's in Southampton and put some money in my dad's pocket and make sure that people around me are cool, because the awards and stuff along the way, how amazing they are, I'm very proud of. One of the things that I started to realise is it's a beautiful piece of validation, but the only validation I need is that it sounds good to me.
With his street cred boosted by the likes of both Justin Bieber and Drake, acknowledging his musical heritage, and performances at Carnival and the festival scene. And it was this respectful and affectionate welcome, alongside the comics at spoof pirate radio station Corrupt FM, that showed the world he's cool again.
Why were you creeping around my ravers? Yeah. Getting faded now. Listen for my ravers. There's a nostalgia part, but then throw into the mix, there's the 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid who doesn't know who I am, never heard my music before, right? And they feel me in for the first time. Man, I got it down like a parking kid. Why were you creeping around late last night? What did I see? Two shadows moving in your bedroom. It's relevant if you're now, if you're 30, so it's just the music was relevant, period. And that's why I feel like if I just go to that place, I ain't gonna pretend and start putting my beanie cap on and start to pretend I'm that guy, because I'm not. But the songs, oh man, they can do the job. Oh yeah, China bunny, China bunny, China bunny. Hey, oi, it's getting naughty around here, bro.